whatever time of day it is for you. Scooch, 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 scooch a little bit closer. So, today I wanted to show off all of the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful presents I got for my birthday, which falls a week before Christmas, and then also my Christmas presents. So since I'm holding it, I received some lavender, English lavender bath salts. Up close. And as you can probably guess, I have already used some. They were very nice. My biggest qualm, well, two actually, but I'll start with products like this. As much as I love the idea and the beauty of putting flowers and herbs in your bath, it's a disaster to clean up. For me anyways. With the lavender pods, or I don't know what you would call those, and I love lavender, so with like the petals of the lavender flower, I suppose. If you know, you can correct me down below. With those, it's not so bad. They just rinse down the drain. Just have to run the shower head afterwards. But yes, so my other problem with having a bath particularly, is that I have a back injury that makes it very hard for me to sit on solid surfaces for too long. And with our new bathtub in the house that we moved to last year, it's much more rigid, like a 90-degree angle. There's not a little bit of a slope. Our old tub had that little bit of a slope, so it made it a little easier for me to have baths. But I did have a bath one night. I put some Epsom salts in, and then I put these in. I love Epsom salts baths because they're so relaxing. They just help all your muscles to just release all that tension, and gives you some good nutrients too. Something I will address in case she moves and you're suddenly startled is that behind me right here is one of my floofers, Sadie. How about you show off your face? Come here. There's a good girl. There's my good girl. Oh, she's turned into a grumbly old lady. You're such a good girl. Now, no barking at the neighbors when they walk by, okay? Mommy's filming. I'm pretty sure the microphone picked that up. That's my stomach. Okay, I have to film my video. Oh, you puppy. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Okay, down. Excuse you. Find a way to lay down. No. Sorry, guys. Down. That's a good girl. I can't keep petting you though. No. Our friends are here. I have to spend time with them. We'll have a cuddle after. Okay. Tinkle, tinkle. Alright. So, one of the other things that I wanted to show off, but it wasn't really a Christmas present or anything, was actually this poncho that I'm wearing. I found it at Goodwill, and it looks handmade, which really is something. Once I saw it, it was like, well, that's something I could do, because I do know how to knit and crochet. But it's this really beautiful purple. It just kind of catches the light. And I tend to get pretty cold in the winter, but I hate having too restrictive of clothing on me. So a blanket essentially with a hole for my head is a pretty good idea. I think that 2019 is going to be the year of the poncho for me. Sadie disagrees. At least during the cold weather. So yeah, I found it. Did I mention this? I don't know. I was out thrifting, and so I found it. Oh, that's kind of fun. Weird and mesmerizing. I was out thrifting, and I found this for $8. And it really was such a great buy because I have already worn it so many times to work, around the house, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So let's start with all the little items first. So, in my stocking, I got some new makeup brushes. They are Wet and Wild. I just have one of them here for now. Now, they are just from the dollar store. We set a cheap budget for our stockings, so we typically just buy dollar store items. I don't know if I will actually incorporate these into my makeup routine, but I always said, worst case scenario, they could end up in our ASMR box. I need to get something to keep all of my main ASMR items in. But yeah, so here's this cute little brush. I like the pink tip, and I'm not normally a fan of pink. You still can't really see it because of my skin tone. But I'm not the biggest fan of the color pink, but this is so soft and sort of unicorn-like. My stomach is just not cooperating with me today. It's really fun to watch the bristles of the brush kind of walk their way down through the lattice work of the microphone. How has the new year been treating you guys? I've been seeing a lot of amazing posts, and I know that most people tend to put the best things online and not the worst, but still, the good posts, that doesn't negate the good posts. I don't, what am I trying to say? I think that 2019 has not only been treating everyone well so far, well, a lot of people that I follow anyways, I think that it is kind of this collective movement. More and more people are realizing that maybe resolutions of, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, I'm going to eat less sugar, those kind of things, they're really hard to keep up. And the reason being is because you're not actually, as funny as this is going to sound, I don't think you're actually working on yourself when you say those things. what a lot of people are coming to realize is that you should be making resolutions to improve your life every day. And I wouldn't really call them resolutions, just you should be working on that every day. You know, working on being accountable and honest and authentic. I feel like in 2017 and maybe the first part of 2018, like the first half, authentic was my word. I was dealing with, sorry, there's some hairs on the microphone. I was dealing with some very toxic people that I wanted so desperately to love and help. And the word authentic came across my plate, and I kept using it around them and talking openly about my own journey and some of the things I think they needed to do, but they're not, or at that time, they weren't ready to sort of step into the light, to turn around and face all that darkness that they had brought into their life. And I get it. That is a very dwindling thought. At this point, I'm also going to apologize because I'm hearing a lot of thumping. So the neighbors might be active right now. Anyways, so in 2017 and into 2018, authentic, I think, would have been my word, you know, my go-to word about this whole journey that I'm on. And now I'm really stuck on accountability because I am in control of my actions and reactions. It doesn't mean I'm not going to make mistakes. And it doesn't mean that even if I don't mean to hurt someone, I might hurt someone. So when that happens, I own it. And I apologize. And I make it better. I strive not to do that again. So, off my little ramble tangent, go back to the original subject. 2019 is at least starting with the word accountability for me. Oh my goodness, my stomach. Maybe someone out there likes rumbly stomach noises. So, I think that a lot of people are picking up on that you can't just resolve to go to the gym more. I mean, you can, but it's hard to keep. Whereas if you start with the little steps, if you start with holding yourself accountable for the things that you've done, making amends, trying to make it right, trying to respect everyone going forward, you know, and also shooting for your dreams, working towards them, praying, focusing, and doing the work. I think that's where a lot of people are at with 2019. And I think that's where they're going to see all these results. As opposed to just, I'm going to go to the gym more. I'm going to eat less sugar. I'm going to eat more fruits and veggies. But you should try that too. If you don't already, anyways. I know I'm bad, especially for fruit. I eat a lot of vegetables, but I don't eat enough fruit. Okay. We have spent quite a bit of time with one tiny, I don't even know if I can tap on it, there we go. One tiny little object from my stocking. So I'm going to put it away now. One other item from my stocking are these facial scrubbers. Put them up close and see if we can get. So I haven't even tried these out yet. And I was not going to include them, but then I realized, oops, that they could make really good sounds. I know that suffers from this constantly. What is the point of peeling it off if there's still like a layer of cardboard over it? So then I have to go in and punch a hole. And yet, when I watch my partner or friends open up packages, they don't seem to have these issues. So let's take the pink one out. Hold it up for you to see. So it's got like little different textured areas. You can kind of see it as the light hits it. And I'll bring it in front of the microphone so we can hear this. Oh, that's cool. So like this middle part. My earphones fall out a lot. So this middle part is kind of taller raised ones that are very hairy. Switch up how I'm sitting. That's right. I think you just saw that I'm wearing pajama pants. We do that. It's better this way. Let's see how this sounds. I think that we will keep one of these for the ASMR basket, tote, box, bag. Sadie, that's rude. People don't want to see you clean yourself. When I sat down, I thought, okay, this will be like a 20 to 30 minute video. I'm on item 2, and I've already had to start my camera again, because you know how it shuts off after 15 to 20 minutes. I'm already on that, on the second set. How long is this video going to be? Oh, that is a good noise. Yeah, we're going to keep one for the ASMR basket. And once I've used it on my actual face, I'll let you guys know what it's like. But do you have a preference of which color we should keep? Pink or neon yellow greeny? Let me know down below. Okay, let's move on to the next item. So like I said, I'm starting with all the small stuff first. So, oh, this little guy was featured on my Instagram. He was handmade with love. He's an avocado. Isn't he so cute? So, a little friend. I say little, she's almost as tall as me. She made this for me with a little bit of help from her mom. And they both have YouTube channels. I'm actually gonna go look up the names right now so that I can say them correctly on screen. And to do that, I need to turn up the brightness on my phone, since I haven't really used it since waking up. Oh, stomach. My goodness. I swear I'm not hungry. I don't know what's going on. Okay, YouTube. So, the little plushy avocado was made by LPS Mystery Girl, and I will link her channel down below. She hasn't had any new videos yet, but you can always go watch the old ones. Of course, it is a children's channel based primarily on Littlest Pet Shop. And then her mom. Now, I had to look this one up because the channel changed a little bit recently. So, Nightmare Zombiecorn. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I retweet and comment to her a lot because we are friends IRL. But she makes some fantastic horror content. And if you haven't checked her out, you should. You should also check out her Christmas special, which was just spoopy fun this year. So yes, I have a little avocado. And what they told me afterwards was, in the pattern book that they used, this was actually a pear, because there was no avocado. So how creative of them to realize what they would need to do to make an avocado. And then I said that I needed a piece of toast now. And apparently the pattern book actually has one, I think. So that'll be really cool if I can get or make a piece of toast to go with my avocado. I love avocados. I think I'm going to put a teeny tiny little thread through his head or something so I can hang him up somewhere. Because he deserves to have a good spotlight. Okay. So there is my avocado. I keep saying it because maybe it's a trigger word. So something else I got from both of them, ooh, she's popping apart here, is a little Fluttershy. And she's so cute. She, when you get these in the packaging, they're actually all apart. Like, I'll show you just a little bit. The wing comes off, the other wing, her body is two pieces that snap together down the middle. You can maybe see the line on her face, and her hair pops in. And she has stickers too that I haven't put on yet. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'll show them off. They're probably not gonna make a great sticker noise anyway, so just kind of more decorations. Like, I think they said that they were like sticker tattoos. So those are so cute. If you're new to my channel or anything, you might not know Fluttershy is my favorite. Now, just a warning, I am not up to date at all with My Little Pony. I can't seem to get past, I think, like season 4 or so. It just drastically changed for me. As a kid, I don't think a lot of kids would notice, but as an adult, you could see the difference from when the, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting her name, but the woman who brought My Little Pony back to life with this incarnation, she stepped away from the show, and then I think you can just really see it. You can see and feel in the storylines and everything. And that's a shame, because I really loved the nice little, like, clever adult storylines underneath everything. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Just like, for example, having Discord be Q from Star Trek. That was amazing. Sadie's so itchy. She's just getting over like a skin reaction, so she's so itchy right now. Yeah. Bungie, you gonna come join me? You gonna squeeze your way in here? My little foofer. Okay. So the next little present that I got was a Lego Harry Potter. So I'm going to hold up the packaging first. This reflective glare is always so hard to work with. Click, clack, click, clack. And so my partner and I both got one. This I got. And I can never, ever pronounce her name. I feel like my camera is not focusing. And I don't know if a setting got changed, so I apologize. I will have to look into that before I film my next video. But anyways, so there she is. She's got a little a cup of tea, and her little wand. And I actually have a spare wand as well. And the cute thing is when we got these, we were like, we can't open any other presents. We have to open these first and find out who we got and assemble them. And I say we because my partner also got one. And she got Dobby. Who doesn't love Dobby? And he's got the book and the sock. It's really hard to see them, but just know that that's the book and that's the sock. Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is a free elf. Okay. And so the next thing we got was another Harry Potter mystery packaging. Sadie, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, it was these little keychains. It's not a treat. She thinks it's a treat bag. It does crinkle like one. So yeah, these were all the possibilities. So let me see if I can do this through the viewfinder. So you've got Dobby and Hagrid. Is that Malfoy? Yes, okay, Malfoy, Ron, Hermione, and then Harry on the end here. And then down below, you've got two surprise chasers. You've got Hedwig. You've got Hermione and Harry on a broomstick. I just want to make sure I was seeing them right for the glare. And it is really hard. I'm sorry. There we go. It's a little better. So, crazily enough, because this doesn't happen to me too often, I actually got one of the chasers. It's Gryffindor, which, I get it, you are making something specific about the books and movies, and Gryffindor was heavily featured. But as a Hufflepuff who finds it hard to find Hufflepuff items when, Harry Potter items are being sold, I didn't want to actually blow a full-on raspberry in your ear that close. So, but that I thought was really cool that I got the chaser, although I would have loved the golden snitch more. But it was still really thoughtful items, because they came from Zombie Unicorn and LPS Mystery Girl as well. They don't know about Harry Potter, not very much anyways, so it was really nice to get presents that were themed to us, even if the other person doesn't understand that much. Okay, what next? I'm actually just going to take a minute to show off more of a trigger. It's covered in hair. So I got a present, just a work present in this box. And it was a set of gloves that my partner has since stolen because I didn't want them. Talkie ASMR. I spilled rice in the kitchen yesterday, and I did my best to vacuum it up, but of course my second vacuum, Sadie, is still finding pieces. Anyways, so this box, I'll probably do a longer video with this. She's so irritating. Sadie, enough. Come here. Come here. You want to lay down there? You can lay down beside me. I'm knocking over presents to make space for her. Oh, you're just not making this easy for me. Settle down. So, yeah, I will probably make a longer video, but I just wanted to show off. Because it's just so textured, just slightly, that it makes the most amazing noise. snow anymore. I remember being a child and like having to wear a snowsuit underneath my Halloween costume most years even, or at least a good coat. And now kids can go out practically in their costumes, maybe like a fall coat over it or under it. It's crazy. But anyways, we've had a lot of gray skies, and so even though this is kind of making me look, you know, partly non-existent, I don't know, translucent, ghost-like, it's nice. Hello, sun. So, yes, I have the two puppies behind me, and my next present. This was a present for my birthday, I believe. I think I got it with the bath salts, which just makes such a lovely noise. Anyways, yes. So I got a vanilla snowflake scented candle, and it smells so lovely. I will probably be burning this again this afternoon. We are actually having a hangout after I film. Well, not directly after I film, but later today. And I've made, or at least I'm halfway through making, another saran wrap ball because LPS Mystery Girl didn't get to play with it. So. Oh no, that is not a good ASMR noise. Don't do that. So, yeah, we're making another saran wrap ball to play today. And I realized a good amendment to the rules. So, you remember I was talking about how it really went fast. We would roll doubles really quickly. I thought of another option. You could only switch players, like unwrappers of the saran wrap ball, when either evens or odds are reached with doubles. So, you know, like 2, 4s, and 6s would be, you could transfer. So it kind of cuts that in half of how frequently it was changing hands. But either way, it's super fun. So I hope that she'll enjoy that. Okay. So I've done that. Oops. The next one is actually not a present either. It's something I buy myself every year on Boxing Day. And just in case you're in another area of the world and you don't know, Boxing Day is December 26th. And primarily in North America and I think a few other countries, there will be massive sales. Of course, Christmas, that's the day all the Christmas stuff goes on sale. Usually like 50s to 75% off because they want to clear out their stock. They don't want to put that away. But they'll have sales on other things. So I always like to get Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book. It helps keep me organized. And it's a tradition that started back when I was following Wiccan and pagan beliefs a lot stronger than I am now. I still would say I am pagan, but I think I just am much more spiritual. But I really like the date book, how it's laid out. Actually, they've made a change to it too. I didn't get this last year, so I don't know if this was here last year, but they've also put in, like at the beginning of each month, they've got a nice little like 2-page calendar of the month. And then you've got a section for notes on the side. And then just to give you an example, it will give you a day by day, and then it has little writings and images up in the corner. Like this one is a recipe of peach and pecan bran muffins, which sounds delicious. The Thoughtful Moon. Let's give this one a read. One evening a long time ago, sun, moon, and wind went to dine with their cousins, thunder and lightning. Selfish sun and wind brought nothing back for their mother, Star. Moon, however, saved a bit of each dainty dish to share with her. For their thoughtlessness, sun and wind were cursed to burn and bite, but the moon was, and is, celebrated and blessed for her gentle light. In May, we enter the goddess season with the celebration of Beltane, and for over 100 years we've honored her mother aspect, albeit commercially, on the second Sunday of the month, Mother's Day. Gentleness, inner strength, and thoughtfulness are all aspects of the divine feminine and embody great power. The Indian tale, how the sun, moon, and wind went to dinner, illustrates that a simple gesture can have a long-lasting and indelible results. Soak in the soft beams of May's full moon with a mantra to honor the mother in us all. Thoughtful, caring moon above, illuminate gentle ways to live. And that was written by Natalie Zaman, and I apologize if I've mispronounced that last name. So yes, I did not get this last year, and I felt very lost. So I'm happy to have this again. But yeah, it's a tradition that I started early on, so more than 10 years ago, I would go on Boxing Day and get this for half price. Not that it's terribly expensive, but it's just kind of become a tradition now, so I always try to get it on Boxing Day. And if I can't, if it's not in stock, then I will order it online. I don't know why she's whining. She's been fed, she's been outside, she could go downstairs where she likes to go. I don't know why she's whining. Sadie, it's annoying. You know you can sit down here, you know that, right? Sit. Oh, that's a good girl. Oh, that's a good girl, yes. What? Is it because you want to be in the spotlight? Because you normally don't. You guys hate when those lights go on. Although it's a lot more natural today with some of the sunlight helping. Although it's not really helping half the time because it's getting really bright. Yes, you're a good girl. I know you're itchy. I know. Bungee. Good girl. Bungee is her release word, just so you guys aren't confused. So that was a wicked throat fart. So if I tell her to, sorry, I'm hiding the coconut oil jar because I think that's what she's going for. If I tell her to sit or stand or lay down, she knows that she has to stay there until I release her. And so that's what bungee is. It lets her have her freedom back. That's horrible as that sounds, but it's important. Let me tell you, dog training is important. If you want your dog to be safe, if they get loose, you want them to respond to your first command. So, sit and stay, or, come when called. Can, potentially save that dog's life. And it's not like we keep her on downstays for a million years. Just when we need her out of the way, or while she's waiting for her dinner. And all of our dogs are the same way. They're trained. Sparky is our most recent one, so he's still picking up on a few little things, but yeah. This is a very rambly video this time, but that's okay, because it's relaxing, I hope. Okay, let's get back to the presents, though. Okay, let's do this little pile. So the next thing I got, I know this was picked up after Halloween on clearance, and I have no complaints about that because I am a frugal person, so I actually find it really recycling eventually. I probably make some great faces right now. These stickers are pretty on there. See, it's really not fun. Don't do that. So there is all of the items. I really like that the bath salts are like sort of in this test tube looking thing. But anyways, yeah, let's give both of these things a smell. So bath salts. Oh, I think everything's taped down as well. Oh. Oh no, wait. I think it's just little plastic balls that held it in place. So this is a cedarwood essential oil, distributed by Disney. Let's give it a smell. I do like cedarwood, so it's very faint. I will have to try that out in a bath because I don't smell anything. Did they just sell a bottle of water? Really? Like seriously? Oh, I haven't touched myself. Wow, that's disappointing. Come on, Disney. Come on. Oops. Alright, let's see if the bath salts have any scent. If they do. I'm not gonna bother with the soap because it didn't look like it was scented. That's it. Essential oil ingredients: sunflower seed oil, jojoba seed oil, one of those scary words I can't pronounce, fragrance. Oh, so there's not even actual cedar wood in there, it looks like. Like, come on. I get the carrier oils for sure, but no wonder there's no scent to it. I mean, there's perfume fragrance, but I still can't even smell anything. Okay, so bath salts are, yeah, just the salt, the fragrance, and the dye coloring. Okay, let's see if these have any scent. Oh. It's like a good sturdy tube. Okay, these have a little more scent. It smells like more like a candle you'd find at like Bath and Body Works, or yeah, something like a winter, or not wintery, sort of fallish. But it's still not very strong. Wow. Disney, come on. Like, you're making so much money, you think you could at least make products that are good. There's the tea. I don't know. Okay. So, I just realized I was running out of storage on the SD card, so I had to get a new one. I was not prepared. Again, I thought this was going to be like a 20 to 30 minute video, so I didn't bring up all of my supplies. Wow, okay. Okay, so my next item, what should we go for? I think I'll leave all of my books for last. So, the next item was for my birthday, but I got it at Christmas time because I didn't see my mom around my birthday. And I had forgotten that I had mentioned this to her early in the year, so when she was asking for present ideas, for some reason, as I mentioned in the saran wrap ball video, I didn't think of DVDs because there's a few different series that I would love to have. So, I am now the proud owner of Xena, Warrior Princess, the Complete Edition. this foundation. So, yeah, that is that. And as you can possibly see, I haven't even unpackaged it yet, so we might as well just do that for the pure enjoyment of it. Yeah, there's a hole I can start with over here. Just make this hole larger. I'm really wishing that I had filmed with the sunlight fully hitting me. Although the dining room, which is off to that way, is very cluttered and very messy right now because we are taking down Christmas and reorganizing everything, like putting things back that we had to put away. So it's kind of in this state of in between, and it does not look good. So I wouldn't want that for a background. Alright, so there's a couple of other things before I get into the books that I got. The next one was a sort of birthday and or Christmas present, I can't remember, from my best friend. I saw her earlier in December, like before my birthday. And she and I are very, very similar. We are very much into historical, the Renaissance, a little bit medieval, witchy things. Like, just to give you an example, she and I have taken 2 trips together. Wait, no, we've taken 3. 2 of them were to Salem, and one of them was to a Renaissance fair in Michigan, I think. I can't remember where we went. Oh my goodness. This was years ago, so. But yeah, that gives you maybe a sneak peek of kind of the essence that we are. So she had started watching Outlander and was talking about it a little bit, and for some reason I just was not drawn to the show. I don't think I'd ever actually really watched any trailers, because I probably would have been drawn to the show at that point. I kind of thought, oh, it's sort of this escape for housewives, who are bored and stuff like that, and it certainly could be used for that. But when I finally sat down and gave the show a try, I was hooked, I think, by halfway through the first episode. I won't get too graphic, but if you've watched it, when Frank and Claire are exploring the castle, I was like, oh, I like this Claire. And then I began to notice, especially when the time goes back 200 years, I began to notice the insane amount of details on everything. So this show, I feel like I'd watch it like 7 times and focus on something different each watch through and still be satisfied. I am in love with the costuming. I have spent a couple of, hours or more reading up on the blog posts about the costuming, because the costume team is insane. They have put so much effort in. I think everyone on the show has put so much effort into making it as historically accurate, as attention detailed as possible. There was one time where I was watching an episode and they were inside the castle in the 1700s in Scotland, and I happened to notice that the floors were covered in muddy footprints, and I was like, what whether that's, literally from the work people setting everything up, if it was done intentionally, like, oh, we need to muddy these floors. Either way, it was so accurate because people would drag mud through like crazy. I can't stop. And then there's the romance, the detail, the costumes. I could just watch it just for the costumes alone. I am so in love with costumes. It has its flaws, I will give you that, but it is, I think, one of the best shows I've ever watched. Oh god, that's a big statement. Just because I can see the amount of effort that everyone has put into it, whereas you look at other shows and you go, really? You expect me to buy this? Like, I am an intelligent human being. Can you please treat me like one? So, ramble. The long and the short of it is, I got a page-a-day calendar of Outlander. So, you can see that I am filming on Sunday, so it's the weekend. I'm not gonna sneak into what's coming, but I did save some of the previous ones, because I actually just took them off yesterday. I tend to fall behind a lot with page days, but I thought I could show off the pictures for you, in case you like Outlander, or costumes, or pretty people, because they are also very pretty people. So there's just a nice scene of Claire and Jamie. And so this, just a little bit of a spoiler, this does go up to the 3rd season. If you're not caught up, you might not recognize some of these people. So maybe I'll just show off the pictures then. And this is a quote. It's a quote from Jamie, and it says, don't laugh at me because I'm going to try to read it word for word. It's going to sound horrible in my Canadian accent. Time does not matter, Sassenach. You will always be beautiful to me. Squee and melt. Oh, the next one is a really pretty dress. It's not quite my style, but I can appreciate it like crazy. So I believe this was from France, when they visited France. That's all I'll say. They visit France. Ooh. It's probably pretty easy to find out about that online. I am not in the 4th season yet. We are going to start that soon. I know that I had a little bit of hesitancy about where they go. I don't want to say anything because I really don't want to give spoilers, but I mean, the promo images and stuff would probably give it away. But I still won't say anything. But I was a little hesitant, and then someone told me, no, push through the first few episodes of the season and then you'll enjoy it. So, here is a picture from early on in season 1 with Galis, who is a very interesting character to me. Right off the bat, I was drawn to her. It would be so much fun if I could get my bestie who gave me this to cosplay her, even if we went to a red fair or something. Because I want to cosplay Claire. I want to put together some big, monstrous dress like this. And the only reason I say monstrous is because most expos and conventions are in the spring, summer, and maybe early fall. Early fall might be okay, but in the spring and summer, I'm gonna die. I want it to be historically accurate. I'm gonna die. I'm basically gonna walk the floor once and then be like, okay, let's go home. Okay, next picture is just a picture of Jamie. He's so cute. He's so cute. indoor smokeless barbecue grill. And we are actually going to use that later because I was going to make burgers and hot dogs, and veggie burgers and veggie hot dogs. So yeah, that was something that we didn't ask for, but it was a pleasant surprise. Okay, that one's not very fun to hold or tap on or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna have a sippy sippy. Ah, you can't say zippy zippy and not do the you can't. I keep staring at the viewfinder because I'm so overlit. But that's okay. One of the things that I have kind of sort of resolved to do or to be or to feel. It's such a vague way of wording this. I don't know. I need some caffeine. I haven't had any yet today. So one of the things that, has kind of come to me in 2019 is that I personally have been too stressed out about my videos. I just want to have fun with this now. So I will still try to have the best lighting and backgrounds and I'm still going to be continuously improving, but I'm not going to get wound up about it. So this video is not the best visually. I apologize. I can't control the sun. Okay, so we're just gonna have more fun on my channel, and that might help me get out more videos too. Alright, I don't know why I took the lid off the next one because the box is really cute. So this was a present for my partner and me from my sister and her common-law man, hubby. They don't really go by husband and wife, but they've been together a long time, so I don't. But anyways, so this was a gift from them. This is just a cute little box. It's all pupperinos. It's all pupperinos in Christmas wear. So it's a cute Christmas box. And inside, there's a few things. So the first are some homemade body scrubs, and they smell divine. So I believe she said this one was just brown sugar, but oh, it's been sitting for a few weeks. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yeah, that's just brown sugar, and I'm guessing coconut oil because that's a really good base for these. You can see the white there. Warm that up and mix it up. And then this one, I believe, was candy cane or peppermint scented. Oh, that's so good. It's still getting over a cold from around Christmas time. It usually takes me a few weeks now to get rid of, or more than a few weeks, I guess, to kind of get rid of the throat, bad word incoming here in case you don't like it, phlegminess. But I did have a bout of bronchitis the last 2 winters, so that's really why it kind of lingers like that. It should be over in another few weeks, I hope. So anyways, yes, my favorite color is October. These are such cute mugs. Oh, gosh, good. Texture of the words. Favorite color is October. And I think there's no label on them, so I think I'm going to be safe with those and not put them in the microwave or the dishwasher, just to be safe. Okay, so we are almost done. I realize now that I've slipped into whispering and not soft-spoken. My last presents are books. I have been 2018 was really a year where I reconnected with books. I had to work the late shift for about half the year, and it was quiet, so I would read a lot. That's how I've devoured almost the first 3 books of Game of Thrones. Although, part of the reason why I'm on number 4. Yeah, I'm on number 4, sorry. A Feast for Crows. Part of the reason that I'm having a hard time with A Feast for Crows is because there are too many Cersei chapters. I find her boring and annoying. Not terribly clever. I mean, I guess she's kind of clever, but it's kind of like blindsided cleverness. So, anyways. So, this one I got from my mother. I had asked her for it for both me and my partner, because we are definitely fans. It is Shane Dawson's It Gets Worse. A collection of essays. And then his goofy little picture. I love you, Shane, but it's a goofy picture. There's on the back. So, I can't wait to read this. I was thinking of starting up a kind of book review playlist instead of trying to read books, because I don't do very well at that. I thought maybe I would do book reviews, because I did do one video, I think last year, and it went over pretty well. So, I don't know. I'm still trying to work out my new balance, because I'm actually on a new job where I work Monday to Friday during the day. So I'm trying to figure everything out, but it's so nice to have that freedom again, that sort of routine. So I want to try and pick one day a week or something where I spend the night reading. Otherwise, I'm worried that I won't have as much reading time and I won't get through books quick enough. So yeah, I will figure that out, and hopefully you'll start to see book reviews soon. And it won't be like a book club book review, just I loved this book, I hated this book, I really like this, and this about this book, whatever. So, that is the standalone book that I got. And then the next one, I'm going to see if I can do this, because I've moved them around the house a few times like this. The next one was the main present from my partner. And I knew before Christmas what these were, because they were wrapped up in our fabric bags. So I knew that they were books, and I just figured that because I've been going on and on about it so much. Oh, this is not gonna work. I got the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 books in the Outlander series, and they're gonna fall now. So put them all down. I'll take them one by one. So since I love the show so much, and I've been reading again, I was like, I'd really be interested to read the books, especially when I started reading up about how they started and how the author was kind of experimenting. And I was like, oh, something brilliant came from her experimenting. So I didn't expect to get this many of them, just because I know books actually have gotten quite expensive, and I had already checked the local like thrift discount type stores and stuff like that, and they didn't have them. So I know she had to go to like a major chain bookstore, but there happened to be a sale that day that she didn't know about. So I think it was when you buy, you could get 2 for $15, and really these are priced at $12.99 Canadian. So $12.99, so like that's a pretty good savings right there. You get 2 for $15. That's a really good savings actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, I'm so excited to get into this. I'm just trying to push my way through the rest of Feast for Crows at least first, because I don't want to take on another large series while I'm still reading Game of Thrones. I can usually switch between books a little bit, but definitely don't want to do that. So anyways, let's show off each of the books. So this one is the first one that's simply called Outlander. Voyager. Next one's about to fall. And there's this one. I love this, and I don't know why. Dragonfly in Amber. I think that those words are just so beautiful together. And then actually seeing like a complete dragonfly in amber. It's so pretty. So excited. I also really like where the dragonfly in amber came from, if you've watched the show, or if you read the books. I'm pretty sure he'd be in there, because it seems like they're sticking reasonably close to the books from what I've heard online. Okay, the next one is the Fiery Cross. It's darker, so let's see if we can, use the light. The Fiery Cross. And then, I like this one too. Drums of Autumn. I really love the artwork. It's simple, but it's very pretty. Well, I mean, it's not simple because it's very not work-like, but the book layouts like this are very nice. This one's an interesting name too. A Breath of Snow and Ashes. A Breath of Snow and Ashes. And then the last one. An Echo in the Bone. An Echo in the Bone. So that, I think, is the majority of what I've got for Christmas. I wasn't going to show off everything. Because of course I did get other stocking stuffers. There's probably a couple of little presents that I've already put out or something, and I've kind of temporarily forgot about. But one last thing I will talk about is that I did get, you know what, let's grab that brush again, because that was really fun, just to brush and talk. So, one of my other presents between my birthday and Christmas was, of course, good old Monopoly money. Or like Canadian money, which is colorful, like Monopoly money. So, yeah, so I got probably about a third of what I need purchase a duo-pop microphone. If you don't know what duo-pop is, where have you been? But it's binaural microphone with the silicone ears, just like the other one that I'm blanking on the name of right now. I have a bad habit of blanking on names, so I feel like I'm cleaning the microphone because there's all these little tiny hairs stuck in it, and I'm like, just use the brush and it'll pull them out. So yeah, I am hoping over the next few months to save the rest of what I need out of my personal budget and to get binaural. I'm so excited because it would just open up a lot of different possibilities. I really love binaural videos, so I want to be able to create them as well. Now, I am not going to be, like, eating ears and stuff. It's not really my jam. But I definitely want to be able to do ear massages and just side-to-side rambling. Better than you can get with the two-side setting on the microphone. And I will also probably be lending it out to Zombiecorn for her horror stories from time to time. So, again, if you're not following her and you like little spoopy and spooky stories, you should go follow her. I think I should just gather up my brushes and just do a brushing video soon. Because apparently I'm finding this very, very fun today. Okay. I have a few things to do before our friends come over. Okay. So, as much as I want to just sit here for like 2 more hours brushing a microphone and making videos and hanging out with you, I have other responsibilities. I hope that you were spoiled in all the best ways like I was this year. I hope that you got some things you wanted and maybe some things you didn't expect. And I really, 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 I really hope that 2019 is shaping up for you. I hope that you are living your best life and being the best person you can be, loving your people, loving your tribe. I hope that you're dreaming big dreams and working towards them. It may not go the way you expect it, but that doesn't mean that you should give up. I had a lot of expectations for this channel when I started, and they've changed, and some have just morphed, some of them have completely fallen off, and other expectations or outcomes, I should say, not expectations, other outcomes have happened, and that's okay, because it's all a journey. It's kind of like sort of a roller coaster ride, or I don't know, a journey without a destination. Just enjoy the trip, whatever it is you're doing. Find the joy in it. Because if there's no joy in it, what the heck are you doing it for? to end this video so you don't have to keep staring at my overblown face. And the next time, hopefully, we'll get the lighting a little bit better. Mr. Sun, I did not expect you today, but it is welcome. I had a great time hanging out with you and showing off all of my presents and my puppers. And I will see you again soon.